over in the morning, 4:15 now. But I can't sleep. This neuropathy in my toes and my feet wakes me up every night around 3 or 4 in the morning. And at 4, I give it up because I start thinking. Like some people can't go to sleep because they think. Well, I don't have any trouble there. I fall right asleep. But if I wake up and it's 4-ish in the morning, if it's 3, I can go back to sleep. If it's 4, forget it. So I started thinking about Spanish words and Spanish class and things I gotta get done. And here I am, 4 in the morning. Gotta hop in the shower, get on with my day, have some hot tea and some hot coffee, do my Bible, do my Spanish lessons, and get ready for Mercedes to get here this morning. 4 in the morning. I should be in bed.
I still have my eyes on, but I'm dressed, I'm showered, I'm ready for the day. I have gotten to read the story of David and Goliath in the Bible, and I love that story. Run to the battle, run to the battle. He didn't even wear his armor. No, he didn't, because he didn't usually wear it. And he didn't need to be a great big. He didn't need to be bad. He didn't need to be scary. He just needed to know that he was fighting a battle for God and that God was with him. And run to the battlefield. So as I run to the battlefield today, I'm going to keep that in mind. Going to Spanish class. This bird comes every morning. There's 2 of them. They live up in one of the cubby holes next door, and they dive bomb the cat every day, but it makes a horrible racket. And the funny thing is here it's called something like Arakatu. There he is. You see him? There he is, right? There he goes. See him? He's loud. He's looking for scraps. The kids scraps at the table. There's nothing out there. Every day. And Sergio said, well, feed him and maybe he'll. No, I tried that too, and he's extra loud. So no, not feeding the bird. Not feeding the bird. And the bird just needs to learn that. So anyway, I need to study some Spanish now, but it feels good to be up and prepared because my kids will be up shortly. So I'm going to get busy.
Mom,
What?
I want you.
Ready? Here we go. Ready? Oh, there's my monkeys. I see you.
Send it to Daddy. Send it to Daddy. Mom, send it to
I'm trying. Very good. Ready? Here we go. Go. Hamaka. Hamaka. Swinging in a hammock. Woo! So fun. You guys are so My notes from the first hour of class today. Oh, Lordy. She's cooking across the street. There goes a tuk-tuk. I'm sitting in front of some store that has paper. I don't know. Lights? I don't know. They sell a bunch of paper things. I don't know. Class was fun, I'll say that. Man, I like the music. I don't have any homework, I'll say that too. She asks me so many questions, and there's a piece of me that feels inept. You know, like I don't know, she'll ask me questions. She wants to know about where I live a lot of times. And because she's had lots of students, I'm sure she knows more about it than I do. Well, anyway, like today she wanted to know typical food in Amarillo. And that's what I look like. Typical food. Barbecue? Because a lot of people eat barbecue. I don't, but is that typical for Amarillo? You guys tell me. Heck, I don't know. I said steak and barbecue, you know. And then she was asking me about like chorizos and longanizas and morongas and tripas and menudo and pata de vaca. And I said, on the other side of town, because, you know, there's the authentic Mexicana restaurants and, you know, all that stuff. There's also like the people like, you know, Vietnamese and people that are from other countries that live in a lot of areas over there on the other side of town. Not that we don't have all nationalities all throughout Amarillo, but there's certain areas where certain nationalities, I guess, kind of congregate and live in neighborhoods or vicinities close to each other, and they have different, I don't know if they're even restaurants. I don't go there. Then I feel so stupid. I'm like, I don't know, because I don't go there. I don't eat there, but I know because I have friends and family that do, that they have a lot of different foods that they eat. I don't know. I think they eat those things, but I've not been there. And she looks at me like, and she'll say, "En serio?" So I'm asking, "En serio?" And I'm like, I think so. I think I don't go there and eat. I don't think so. I think I just eat boring stuff. I don't know. Like, I eat roast. I said, roast? And she said, "¿Qué es roast?" I said, yeah, because I can't find it here. I haven't seen a roast in a store yet. What do y'all call it? So I Googled it. Asado. They call it asado. And she's like, "Oh yeah, asado." And I'm like, yeah, where do they keep that? Because that's what we eat. We eat roast and steak and shrimp and fish. That's what we eat. Pollo. Anyway, it's just interesting because even the food, and then she'll describe stuff to me the way they make it here, and she's saying it all in Spanish, and I'm thinking, what the heck? So today in my lesson, we read a recipe. What? Okay. Do you know that when it says the number 1 and ají fresco, okay, that's chili, a fresh chili, okay? Don't say uno. No, I said uno, and she says un. I said, oh, okay. Un ají fresco. Okay, then right down the page, it says the number 1 again, and it says cucharadita de ajo molido. So I already got in trouble for saying uno, so I said un cucharadita. No, una. I said, okay, una. And then I looked at her and I'm like, no entiendo. Un y una y por qué. And she explained to me in Spanish, and I did this. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Why is it okay to say una cucharadita y un ají fresco? Not uno, not una, but un. When there's the number 1, I don't know. I don't have a clue. I mean, and then she asked me if I knew the word despepitado. Let me say it again. Despepitado. And I said, no. And she goes, despepitado. I said, no. Despepitado. And I'm like, oh my God. Despepitado. And she just kept saying it, and I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to know the word. I don't know what she's saying. Oh my gosh. I finally got it. It's taken the seeds out of the pepper, but it took a minute to get there. Is it Friday? No, it's only Tuesday. Oh dear Lord. Let's see. Wednesday, Thursday. I have 3 more days of this. Help me, please. There's the door coming open. There's my crew. Whoa!
Daddy, the weather says pop over me and make me itchy.
Oh my goodness. Are you eating lunch? Wow. He's trying to work the pump with his left hand and hold the cup in his right hand. He's got the cup in the spigot, but he can't push the pump down and hold the cup in place. He's been working on this for about 10 minutes. He's thirsty. You doing a good job, Bubba? Hey, put the cup under there. Are you getting anything?
No. What's on me, Maya?
Okay, put the cup under there. I want to see you do it. I think you can do this. Pretty sure.
Put it down.
No. You have to hold it underneath the blue spigot, under the fountain, right there, the mouth. And push hard on the blue lid. Yeah, you got it. It's a 2 push. I'll hold the cup then. You push with both hands.
Okay.
Push hard. Keep going. Push. Get some. There, you're getting some. A little bit more. Push again. A little bit more. Push. 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 Push hard. Okay, you hold the cup and I'll push.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? You hold the cup there. Okay, there you got some water. Okay? The struggle is real when you're missing a big piece that goes over the right and left hemisphere. He's missing a big chunk of that corpus callosum. And so it's hard to do things that
Again.
are right and left connecting. Giovanni really struggles with that. Okay, okay, you're getting it. There you go. You got it. Well, playing hide and go seek in the park. Somebody else's nanny. The nanny is taking care of a little girl that I think is starting to walk finally. And my children confiscated the nanny to play hide and seek with them. So Gianna's right there. There she goes. And there's Giovanni with the nanny right there. In the tree. There he is. There she goes. Poor lady. Thank God. Give me a break. Mercedes is cleaning up from lunch. Yeah. In 5 minutes, because we're coming in 5 minutes. We had an exceptionally great day. The kids slept in because they stayed up till 9 last night. I, as you saw, got up extra early because of the pain in my feet. Ugh. And class was great. A lot of conversation. She's working in a lot more conversation, and these are private lessons that I'm taking. So the conversation is great. She corrects me a lot. She challenges me a lot. Then I come home and I'm studying through my applications, learning vocabulary words, learning the tenses of verbs. My sister-in-law Jeanette sent this book home with Sergio when he came last time. And so last night I ordered it also on Audible in Espanol. So this is in English, so I can read it. And I'm listening to it in Spanish. And then at night also, I'm watching a series on TV. It's Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad. I've seen most of it before, but I'm watching it in Spanish and looking at the subtitles in Spanish as well. So I'm hitting it in all different directions. Plus, Mercedes and I have lots of conversations during the day, which helps. And she gently corrects me, which I need and I'm grateful for. Anyway, all of that to say, I continuously work on Spanish all day long. And then I fed my kids a yummy supper of popcorn and cheese and milk and Kool-Aid tonight. And Amelia took a quick little nap, so she'll be inspired for a while. The other two are winding down. I am tired because I got up so early. So it didn't rain, lots of thunder, but the rain passed us by. We did get to talk to Sergio today, and I miss him dearly, as you can see by all of my little memes today. I miss him. It's getting close to him coming back, and we're all very excited about that. Not to mention, he brings a few things from the house when he comes. So we're making a little list, the kids and I, of things that we'd like for him to bring back when he comes. He's attempting to get the dogs here, and our daughter Alexandra is helping with that as well. Just a lot of little odds and ends, you know, as we navigate this path of kind of gearing towards retirement, possibly in another, you know, this country, a different country, or another country. Sergio would like to check out Uruguay and I don't remember where else. So, you know, we're not completely settled yet, obviously, but we're settling in more and more each day, which is really nice. I did look at the kids' possible potential of attending the Montessori in July for 4 weeks. Amelia is ecstatic. She would love it. I would love it. They need it. Miss Katia comes tomorrow. We're working on vowels, a, e, o, u, and also joining letters to those and starting to read some words. They're working on opposites, they're working on animals, they're working on body parts. I mean, there's all kinds of things. And you know, you don't think, at least I don't. I say you don't think, but I mean me. When I think about learning Spanish, I honestly, you know, I've always heard of take an immersion course, go for 6 weeks, and voila. Malarkey. 6 weeks is nothing. It's getting your feet wet. It takes a long time. And if you think about these kiddos, you know, any kiddo, by the time they're in kindergarten, they're doing quite well with the English language. And say they started talking at 2. That's like 3 years to get a lot of the language, and not even all of it, but the basic pieces of it. So I sold myself short on that deal, you know, and I'm giving myself a lot of grace because there are a lot of words. I mean, when I look at the words that I need to cover, there's 400 and some new words for me to learn today or go over to show my computer that I know these words. I did like 200 of them tonight. It's just a lot. There's a lot of words. And then when you start putting them together, and then like today in my notes, it's like, he will take a shower. He is taking a shower. He will have to take a shower. He did take a shower. He is in the shower. I mean, you think about all the different ways you say just that kind of phrase, And they do too here. And you've got to figure all that out. Like how do you say that? How do those words fit together here? And that's just for showering for one person. Not, my girls are in the shower and Giovanni showered after. Or Giovanni doesn't want to shower, but he has to have a shower. It's none of that. And so it's very complex, you know. When you want to go and order something, we were, I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, his airplane. When you go somewhere to order, even the drinks are different. And I'm talking about, you know, the drinks for the kiddos. They show up on the menu a lot different than what you're used to in the States. The food, everything is different. My kiddos want to go out and eat all the time. When we take Mercedes home, can we go to a restaurant? Which I don't go because I make that a special treat. Once a week we go eat at a restaurant somewhere. But it's a lot to get the 3 kiddos ready and in the car and over to a restaurant. You know, you have to walk down the little sidewalks with the 3 kids, and then it always looks like it's going to rain in the afternoon, and I don't want to try to manage my 3 kids in pouring rain down a busy sidewalk. So, but Sergio will be here soon, and we'll get to go out and eat and do other things with him because it's much easier that way. Anyway, that's really all I have for today. Again, I keep thinking about David and Goliath today. It was a great story, a great way to start my day. Run into the battle. You don't need all that armor that you're not used to wearing anyway. Just trust. God has a plan for you, and God has your back. And you just run into the battlefield, and I like that. And I also saw somebody else post today on Facebook something about friends, and yes, I have a lot of friends, basically is what it said. And yeah, I like them. I don't hang out with them. It's not that I don't like them. It's that I like my wife better, or I like my husband better. I thought, man, that's so cool. That's so true. And I know a lot of you are in that boat too, where you've got a lot of friends, as do I. But when Sergio's here, I prefer him. And what else did I hear today? Excuse me, I've heard a lot of good ones today. Sometimes distance in a relationship, and this isn't necessarily your spouse, this is any relationship, friends, family, whatever. Sometimes the distance, though it's hard to accept or understand distance sometimes, remember that the distance may be so the other person can work on themselves and rejoin you where you are one day. It's not always about you. A lot of times it's about the other person and what they're going through and what they're working on, and just be supportive and let them know that you're there for them. But you don't have to stay where they are. They can work on themselves and meet up with you again one day when they're ready for that relationship. Because sometimes we just don't quite hook up with people in relationships the way that we think that we should. And so we need to give each other grace, remember, we got a lot of people going through a lot of things that watch our videos, whether it's grandparents starting over, grandparents raising grands, parents starting late in life with kiddos with unique and special abilities. I don't know, people that are going through illnesses, people that are separated from their spouses, as I am, due to work concerns and challenges, just all the things. So remember, as you say your prayers, pray for one another, pray for one another, and pray for our government, and pray for peace and all of the things. And I'll say a prayer for you, and you say a prayer for me, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye, friends. See you on the next video.